Got to the beach early. Gee, that's good.
Good morning, my people. Me and my boo Eve today. I don't know if Zenitra is going to join us because she's out here on this Labor Day beach life. Okay. Okay. So, but welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, this is accountability call number 5. I'm so excited.
It's already number 5.
Number 5. Every week we come here to sync on the things that we said we were going to do last week to see if we've actually accomplished any of them, and to talk about, what are some of the things that we may do differently in order to be able to accomplish the things we want to accomplish this week. We talk about a word that is going to allow us to be able to get through this week and accomplish the things we want to accomplish. And we do this because, we feel like the best way to get to your goals is to have accountability, especially when life be lifing and it be trying to stop you by any means necessary to get to your dreams. Okay, so we are here. This is Eve. I'm Inez. We are both Black women business owners and investors. And we're going to chat. How are you today, Eve?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm really I guess focused. My mood is like very chill, and I'm allow it to be that. I'm not really like high nor low. I'm like in the middle. And I have a lot of focused energy today. So I hope my goal is to like really streamline it to get some things done today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am very focused as well today. Like, I realized that like the environment that I set for myself and the mindset that I set for myself is so important. Like, it's the difference between like showing up not dressed and showing up dressed. Like, and it's like, oh, I showed up anyway. But no, it's a big difference, right? And it requires me to be intentional, but it also requires me to push myself. So I feel like I am like on the ball this morning. I was up at 7:30 accidentally. I mean, I think it was on purpose. Like I'm supposed to get up at 7:30 now in order to kind of like set my mind. And I set my alarm clock back an hour to not get up till 8:30, and I still got up at 7:30. And I allowed myself to just lay there, but I also was like, okay, like, get rolling because you got stuff to do. And so, yeah, I'm just realizing like I made sure that my office was like cleaner, that my room was cleaner. Like, it's all of that energy matters. And I'm seeing how like it can be an accelerator, right, to me being able to get the things done that I need to get done.
No, I'm with you. 'Cause I feel like kind of similar to I have an alarm that goes off at 7 and then another one at 8:01 for the birthday time.
Oh, yes, yes.
So I actually really do get up on the birthday time.
I
The
love it.
birthday time is when I
I
get up,
love it. I love
do a
it.
little jig, and yeah, I like allow myself to go slow. I was thinking about all the things I had to do, and I was like, well, I could like when 9 o'clock comes, I could think about that. From like 8 until now, I'm just like flowing. So I stretch like a little bit, fix my bed, went to the bathroom, washed my face, like just drink enough water. So very
Yeah.
similar. Hmm.
So if you're here joining us today, let us know how your Monday is going. Let us know where you're joining us from. It's a holiday here in the United States. It's Labor Day.
Oh yeah, it
Um,
is.
it's Labor Day, so most people are, off work. But we as entrepreneurs are never off work. So unless it's very intense, especially the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, honey, you barely ever off work. So every day is a work day.
Yep.
All right, so let us begin. So last week,
Hmm.
our goals.
Yeah, goals. They're
So my
important.
goals last week, I will tell you, I ain't did nothing except for one thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Only thing I did was I reached out to my friend that I wanted to link up with, and collaborate with. And I actually have a meeting with him right after this live.
Nice.
But with regard to, just calling up moms and letting them know what I'm doing and offering to help them, to the level that I wanted to, doing 2 a day, going to bed at 11:30, child bye. I did create, I think, 2 videos. Did I create 2 videos or none? Actually, no, I don't think I created. I think I created one video last week, and it was about my journey. I wanted to create 3, and then I was supposed to send some collaboration emails to some organizations that support moms or whatever. I ain't do that
Mhm.
either, child. So I'm really looking at this list like, what was you doing last week? Is what I really need to know. Like, what were you doing?
What
Um,
were you doing?
Girl, like what? Child, life. Okay. So
Facts.
Eve, your goals were walking 3 times, doing your morning hype sessions, sending your posse proposal, your RFP for the city project, and approving edits for your YouTube content.
Well, about that. I think I walked every day except for 2 days last week.
Mm.
So I'm proud of myself. So I did 5 days, not three. I even went to the gym in one of those
Oh,
days.
girl.
I was like, Lord, something taking over my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I did do that. And walking definitely has been like shifting my mood. I have like this app called Headway, which um gives you summaries of books in like 20 minutes. So granted, it's saying that, oh, if you listen to the summaries and you read the book, I don't really agree, but it make me feel hype if I like read like 2 or 3 books a day right
Right.
during my
Yeah.
walk. I'm like, I've been reading y'all.
Yes. And I've been reading.
So I have I make sure to like when I go walk to like listen to that. So I listen to 3 of them and then I know my walk is over. So that makes like a good 40 or like 1 hour walk. Um so yeah, that happened. So that was good. My hype sessions, I feel like I don't know, it really differs. Like there's nothing really like particular that I'm like really doing. But what I do notice is the same is like like I'm waking up, I'm stretching in bed. I like start saying like affirmations or kind of like praying out loud, if that's what you would call it. And I'll like drink some water. Like at the minimum, that's what I'll do. So that's what I notice I see myself doing every day. So um just like again, just making it a habit. Um Only one time last week I like jumped up and I did like 10 minutes of Cuckoo Our Fitness movie boomsy.
Oh
That was
yes.
great.
Yes. Love them. I love them.
Me too. So I was like, you know what? I need to do that again because it was really fun. In regards to the posse proposal, I sent it and they told me on Friday that it was accepted. So I'm actually gonna speak for the posse
Yay.
conference, which is nice. But now I gotta actually prepare the whole speech.
There's that.
And I think it's like later this month, like the last week of September is when I would have to present and like get
Mm-hmm.
all my stuff together. So um there's that. Um I didn't get the other speaking engagement with them because I don't really live in Miami. They wanted someone who like lives in Miami and gives a lot to posse folks in Miami, so they gave it to someone else, which was fine. Um and In regards to the city RFP situation, I had a couple of calls with some people to see if they would have the capacity to support me in the initiative. And a lot of them said yes. So this week is about having like follow up calls with folks. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I went to the webinar and then I just started spazzing out because it has to be submitted like September 21st. So it's like either get it as ready as possible and submit, or just complete it and submit it for a later RFP date for when another one comes out. Because I'm not trying to stress. I'm
Right.
not stressing.
Uh-uh.
We're not doing it.
We're not gonna do.
We're not gonna do it. Mm, oh, and then I I premiered 6 videos for Eva Strategy.
Oh yes.
Um, to come out once per week until like mid-November. They're all for Belize. Um,
Yes.
girl, you need to go watch the Belize
Yeah,
videos.
yeah,
You
like
need to go watch the
so if y'all
Belize
don't know,
videos.
I had a trip to Belize for my birthday, my 40th birthday this year, and Eve joined us, and we both were vlogging all the time. So make sure you go over to Eva Strategy,
It
check these
is
out. I would
so
go too. Yes.
it is so good.
Yes.
It is so good. Especially the episodes when y'all done left and I was by myself.
Oh God.
Wild. Wild child. So Belize is almost done. I have to backtrack and go do Haiti now. And Mexico. But
Mm,
uh those are getting done. And I think that was it. I think that was it for my 5.
you did that, girl.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You
Even
did
though,
an excellent
wow.
job. You did an excellent job, child. I'm over here struggling. Okay.
I
Um,
feel like I feel like for mine, I'm wondering like how am I getting all my things done, and I think is because I have to think because I feel like I'm such an overachiever. I have to think of the overachiever goal and then what's the goal right before it. So
mm-hmm.
then it makes me feel like oh, because I'm a process person. Like I do things step by step. I like to have steps in order for me to feel like I have a clarity and like a roadmap to get to where I gotta go. But many of the times I'm a little hot headed, so I just want to like reach my goal. Like I say I need to walk, but my goal is that I want my body to be stronger and I want to be 30 pounds lighter. But
Right.
I'm not gonna be 30 pounds lighter nor stronger in a week from now. So
No.
I have to tell myself go walk at the very
Yeah.
minimum. So I'm like for your goals, like what do you is it really like is your goal like the overachiever goal or is it the step right before it?
It's definitely the step right before it. It's just
Yeah.
the problem that I ran into this week was the step took 4 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the thing. Sometimes you feel like something is gonna take 45 minutes. Like, okay, I'm gonna do these 5 things. I'm gonna do 45 minutes, I'm gonna be done. And then you get into it and you're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute,
Hello.
this joint is taking me 2 hours or more to do. Hey, Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. My baby is here bringing me smoothies, y'all.
I love it.
Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
See, another thing that happened last week. Hair. Okay, it was hair weekend. So she got her fresh
Mm-hmm.
style under here, and her sister ain't even got her hair done yet. These are some of the reasons why the things I'm supposed to get done ain't getting done. But Mama,
Well,
where's my puffs on it? We're gonna get your puffs. We'll take your twist out later. Leave it like that until Mama comes. Okay.
you look good. You look good, girl. You look good.
Uncle Dex is not gonna like this hair. Uncle Dex will like it, girl. We ain't worried about who like our hair anyway. Okay, as long as you like it, it's good. All right.
Yeah, you look pretty.
Yes. Okay, go downstairs. Mama gotta go finish her meeting. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll see you later. Love
Bye.
you. Close the door. Mm.
I love it.
Yeah, like what I realized is one, there's things that's like one step and I feel like it's gonna take a certain amount of time and it don't take that time. That's
Oh
one of the
yeah.
things that I ran into last week. Number two was I'm just really like, I think that I need to, and that's one of the things I need to do this week is really lay out like what all am I leading right now in my life? What are the things that are absolutely required for me to do? Like I have to do them. And of the other things, who else can do them? Because I have too much on my plate. Like I'm just like there is not enough time in the day to do all the things that I have to do right now. Like it's just not like and
Viciously shaking my
every
head in
yes,
agreement.
everything is important, right? Everything is high priority. Most of the stuff is urgent, right? Like so
Critical,
that's just the phase of
essential.
my life. that I'm
Mhm.
in. And so I'm like, no. What I have to figure out is what of the things that are urgent and high priority, which is everything, what is it that I absolutely have to do? Those are the things I'm going to do. Everything else, I need to figure out who is the person that I can get help with doing this with, that's in my circle, my tribe, my whatever it is. Or it's just going to be off my plate. Like, I'm going to just be like, it's not going to get done until next year, period. Like, because it's too many things. It's too many things. Like when I look, and another thing that I want to do this week is like, usually I do every day, I write down first what will make me happy today, right? And I write down 3 things that I can do that will make me happy, and then I get into like what will move the needle today, right? Because these are things that have to be done in order to move whatever goal that I'm trying to do forward. um and what I think that I'm gonna start doing is like, I used to do 3, but just the stage of like, and I started doing this when I first had True. Well, after I had my first life coach, I was just like, I feel like every day is just like task, 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 task.
Yep.
Like, and I need to do something that is bringing me joy. So, I used to put 3 things on there, but I feel like I am going to narrow it down to like one thing that's going to make me happy, and just make sure that I do that thing. And then also for the things that I'm gonna that help me move the needle, like I'm only gonna put 3, because sometimes it's like really it's like 10 things I need to do today is gonna move the needle. But I'm like, I'm only gonna put 3 because one, it just helps me feel accomplished, and 2, I have no idea how long these things are gonna take to do. Like it's just like distractions come in, these things like now that you're in free your home, like it's just a whole different environment. So those are some of the things that I know I want to do this week to kind of overcome some of the unexpected challenges of getting my things done.
Mhm. So that
Yeah.
it sound like to me you trying to create like your to-do list, your not doing now list, and
Yeah.
not doing like never until next year list.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. So it's like you got to go heavy on the like what I'm not gonna do for right now, like real heavy. Like you got to figure out like, because even for me when we do this exercise, like the fact that I now have 2 self-care activities on a to-do list is kind of wild. It's kind of wild to me. You know what I mean? Like, out of 5 things that we say we're gonna do, um, and I think for me, I love the 2 questions that you had asked, like what will make me happy today and what will move the needle today, because I when I sit and listen to that, I feel like that's what I've been kind of basing like our the 5 things that we're doing on. So I really love that framework that you have to be able to help people even figure
Mm-hmm.
out how to even create that to-do list for the week. Like those are the questions that
Yes,
you can ask yourself like very easily. Um I think I don't know, but kudos to you for having the awareness, because yeah, entrepreneurship, you're wearing like 10 hats, but you can't necessarily wear all 10 hats at the same time. So it's like what 2 or 3 hats I'm wear today, or what 2 or 3 hats I'm gonna wear for the week.
girl.
It, it,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Like it's a girl, it's a juggle over here. Like it is a juggle, I must say. So if you're somebody who, if you're here and you're joining us, drop us something in the chat. I just put in the chat like the 2 questions that I ask myself every morning. I literally write them out. Like these are the 3 things, these are the 3 things. Like, because I found one, like you can always just get caught up in the tasks and be depleted throughout the whole day. So I love doing the what's gonna make me happy. Even if what make me happy is just like he was doing, going outside for a walk. Like it don't have to be something extravagant, just something that's gonna make you happy. um Also, so now let's talk about the 5 goals for the week.
I
I've been sitting here trying to write mine while we're talking, and I'm only on goal number 4.
understand.
So I'm gonna let you go first.
um
uh
well, I'm definitely gonna continue walking. I'm gonna continue walking.
yes.
Like I needed to feel like habit. You know what I mean? Like my friend just told me like my vitamin D is low. I'm like, girl, I am outside. She was like, girl, if you need to be outside, you need supplements. Like I clearly am not outside enough.
Yeah, and the sun over
um,
here ain't what it is.
look, so I'm going for a walk at least 3 times this week. Um, I'm gonna do my hype sessions in the morning in any form that takes. Um, I need to finish the Haiti videos. Like those must be done. Those are my videos that are doing the best on YouTube, which I'm very grateful for,
I
along with all my
love
other
it.
content. But like,
I don't know. Eve is from Haiti.
yes,
Haiti.
yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm from Haiti. Okay,
She's
nula
from
petit nula.
Haiti. Okay.
Um, um. So yeah, it humbles me that like out of all the videos, there's like 150 something videos on this YouTube channel. The videos about home are blowing up, so that makes me feel very good.
Yay.
So I need to finish the Haiti videos for sure. And those are one of the things that like I love going through the process of trying to create these videos, but it takes so much time. And if you're not in like your creative energy space, like it could feel very daunting to do it. Um so even though I said I need to get them done, the undertone is get allow myself to be in a creative space and then hurry up and get those videos done. Because when I'm not, I just don't want to do it.
So wait,
Um,
what do you have to do for those videos?
so basically, like my assistant, he basically like populates the videos into YouTube. Like he compiles them. Um, and my videos are no more than 20 minutes long. So for like two videos are out, there's like three more videos I need to get put out. So that's like 20 minutes each. And out of those 20 minutes each, I need to sit down and basically come up with the creative edits and
Oh,
then
okay.
give it to him to actually execute. And then the video can get premiered. So he can't move unless I move. So I'm the bottleneck. So I
Okay.
need
Did
to
you come up
like
with your rubric of things?
a rubric of things.
Like last week we talked about like with regards
Mm-hmm.
to what your feedback that you give,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like what are the main things that you giving feedback on so that you don't have to like spend too much time being the bottleneck.
Well, I like that because it serves as a checklist for me for when I'm doing the creative edits as well to make sure, like, like especially for like travel videos, it's like people's attention spans. So you
Mhm.
like I have to watch the video pretending as if I never saw it before, being like,
Right.
this clip is too long. Like talking clips can't be more than this, or like we need captions when it comes to this type of
Right.
if I'm showing this content. Like, you know what I mean? So like I'm literally kind of like writing that out as I've been like as I edited those gave those creative edits for those videos last week. But the goal is to really see if it could really apply to like every single travel
That's what I
video.
was just thinking. Like he might just need to take that and be like, do this on everything and then send it to me.
Mm.
Like so that by the time I see it, it already has some of the things that I know that I'm gonna have to change on it.
Yeah, that's good.
How
Okay,
many
yeah.
videos are you doing this week?
Haiti is episode 3, 4, 5, and 6 need to be
Okay,
done.
so 6 videos. Girl, okay, okay. So and that was that number one. I can't remember. Was this number one or number two?
Wait, one was walk at least 3
Oh,
times,
well, yes.
do the
Well,
hype sessions, do the
well.
hype morning hype sessions, uh get the Haiti videos done at the minimum, and then we could move to Mexico. Um,
Yes,
right. Because now
literally.
I'm about to go to Ghana and make more content.
Right. Yes.
um,
Okay.
and then
Okay. So what's number three?
let me see. Oh well, my research work has picked up, so I need to get two research plans done this week.
Mm,
Research plans. I don't have to execute the research yet, but my research plans need to be drafted and reviewed with the team so it could be finalized. And then I'll start my research next week when I get back from Ghana. So I got
mm.
two research plans to draft up. So that's what I'm actually doing today. um, and follow up meetings for real estate. In regards to like the RFP, basically.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm,
that's gonna be it. Yeah. So morning hype sessions. That's one. Walk. That's two. Finish Haiti videos. That's three.
mm-hmm.
Um, work on my two research plans. That's four. And then follow up meetings for the RFP for real estate. That's 5.
Yes. I'm dropping these in the chat.
Mm-hmm,
This is actually better. Okay, so all right, so my goals. Child,
mm-hmm.
even as I think about this, I'm like, honey.
Neat.
So one of the things that I want to do before I've been talking about like talking to people or getting on the phone with moms and really talking to them about how I can help them. Um, but I want to shift that into like spending 2 hours a day in front of my ideal client. Right. So whether that means that I am on the phone with them, whether that means I am at an event with them, whether that means I'm in Facebook groups, right? Whether that means I'm in my IG DMs or my stories,
That's
like
good.
these, I just need to make sure that I'm spending a good amount of time like in front of them, talking to them about what I'm doing. Because I realize, especially when you are a online business, it's very easy for you to get stuck in doing tasks that don't
Mm-hmm.
involve the people you're doing it for.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So yeah, let me put that down.
That's good. I really like that. So it's almost like you basically having like a list of like, here is where like my audience is, and then depending upon where you at, you could be at the park with the girls and you like, I could DM a few people right now. Or
Exactly.
okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yes. Like, the other thing that I need to do is I need to make some decisions about what I'm offering and the retreat that I'm hosting next year. So I was supposed to do this last week. It wasn't on my to-do list for my goals last week, but I'm putting it on my goals this week because I have to get that done. Um because I think it's going to help me with getting very clear in my messaging, um, and make me like just get me focused in like. So also it will help my publicist be able to tell people what the heck I'm doing.
Right.
Yes. So yes, both the offer and the retreat for moms. Number 3, honey, is the delegation of the things. Like I gotta get this delegation of things done. Like, and just make some hard decisions on like, this is what I am not doing. This is what
Yeah.
I am doing. Period. Like just
Yes.
um
And even when you do, then you get plagued with the constant thing of feeling like you need to put it on your plate. It's about like
right.
staying true to it. Like, no.
Yes. Yes. Like, and this is the thing. Getting okay with things falling apart because I'm not doing it. Like that's the biggest thing. Like if it falls apart, guess what? It's gonna fall apart.
Basically.
That's it. Because I
Mm.
just don't have any more bandwidth. Like it's self-care. Self-care. Like I have to do the self-care. I also am gonna record a video this week, and I want to record a video about planning a week vacation in a day. Right? How you can,
Ooh.
yes, how you can do that. I did this for our Bali trip, like, and I want to like um help some people do that. So record a video
That's amazing.
about planning a trip in a day, a week in a day, really. And then number 5, I don't even know. Let me think about this. Do I want it to be self-care or do I need it to be something else? Um, I'm trying to think about all the areas of my life.
You're right.
So I got my business goals on here for sure.
Right. Hmm.
I don't have my self-care goal on here other than delegating the things.
I feel like it should be a self-care goal because,
Yeah,
to be quite honest, like figuring out the offering to and sending out
yeah,
to the publisher and making sure like it is tight, it is good. That's gonna take
yeah,
some time.
yeah. Um,
Self-care situation.
I feel like what do I want to do for self-care?
Mm-hmm.
Ciao. So many things I'm thinking of right now. I feel like I think the biggest thing for me to do is like it's really like go back to my self-care routine that I know gives me the energy for my day. Right? Because what I was doing before was I was going to bed by 11:30, right? Then I would be up like I was today by 7:30. I would give myself an hour just to like get up, meditate, visualize. Um, and I've started to use like I realized that the I was listening to Jay Shetty, who I love, on the Calm app, which I also love.
Wow.
He
I
has
didn't know
that
he was on there.
yeah, he has a whole series on there called The Daily J. And it's like 5 to
Wow.
7 minutes of like just a word and then also a meditation. Love it,
Mm,
love it. I also listen to his like sleep meditations too. There's something calming about Jay Shetty's voice.
it
Um,
really is.
so um now the reason why I say that is because today he was talking about your hero's journey. Right.
No way.
Yes, he was. And he was talking about like what superhero do you identify with? Because he was talking about how like Batman, if you think about Batman does not have powers based on any type of freak accident. Like he's a normal person, right? Like who just does things, right? He has like tools, but he doesn't have like superpowers. And so he's like, what superhero do you identify with? Right. So I was in my meditation, I was thinking, and it's so crazy, like, because this goes all the way back to old movie series that I really love. And I realized I really need to rewatch this movie series because it really is about enlightenment and it's about like shifting from one world to another, right? And it's the Matrix,
No.
right? So I really identify with Neo. That is the hero that I identify with. And the funny thing is, initially I was thinking like Iron Man because I really like the Iron Man series, but it's not Iron Man. And the reason why it's Neo is because the Matrix series is really about like
Wow.
becoming the best version of yourself out. I feel like outside of like all of this world that you see because it's not even real. Like it's like a video game, right? Like you're plugging into a video game. So you just have to like up level your character and really believe that this is a video game, right? And move accordingly. And so I remember when I applied to go to grad school at UPenn and I had to write my letter of intent for the computer graphics and game technology program, right? My letter of intent was centered around the Matrix, right? It was
Girl.
centered around the Matrix, and I was talking about. I feel like I was talking about how like just this, like that, there's you in some way, like
Hmm.
Neo always knew, right, that there was something about him, right? Even though he was just like living, like he always knew there was something about him, like he was meant for a greater purpose, right? And so throughout the whole movie, they're talking about like the one and becoming the one, and are you the one, and is he the one, and all these things, right? And the what's it called? What's the lady, the black lady who was sitting on the bench, the Oracle. The
Hmm.
Oracle says one of the things she says to him is being the one is like being in love, right? Nobody has to tell you you're the one. You just have to know it for yourself. Like you just feel it yourself, right? Okay.
Angel
So
pump.
yes. So like I'm like that I relate to him very much so. So I'm
Hmm.
like this week like my goal is to stay in the energy of the one, right? Like stay in that energy, and what that is going to require is me to just like there's a video that I just watched, and I'm gonna put it in the link so y'all can watch it too. There's a part in the Matrix, I think it's the Revolutions Matrix, where no, I think it's the first Matrix, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where he gets found by what are the special Mr. Scott, whatever it is, I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets shot, right? Like, and they shoot him a bunch of times, they kill him, whatever. And then the girl kisses him outside of the matrix because he plugged into the matrix, and he comes back to life. And when he comes back to life, it's almost like he's moving in slow motion, right? Like, so all the things, so the guys come back after him and they trying to shoot him and all the things, but like the way that he is encountering the obstacles and the things, it's almost like he's just like, I know that's coming this way, I'm just gonna move this here, you don't bother me, I'm gonna kick you this way, I knew you were gonna do, right? Because he's ahead of them, right? He's always like, I know how to handle, he's like, I know how to handle this, you do this with it, and there's no thinking about it, it's just innate movement, right? Like, and so for me, I feel like that's the energy I have to stay in this week and really every week. Like, I know like these are the things that are I'm going to encounter. I'm going to encounter my little girls distracting me. I'm going to encounter, you know, potentially arguments with my husband. I'm going to encounter things taking 2 hours that's supposed to take 45 minutes. Like I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be triggered. Like all of these things are going to happen, right? But I need to be moving in the energy of the one, right? Where I'm just like, yep, this is how this move, like yeah, I've seen that before. I'm just gonna dodge here, like, oh, and so it's like slow motion as opposed to feeling like, oh, I'm trying, right? Like, so that is like really like what I need to do this week, like with regard to like self-care, is just like stay in the energy of the one, like regardless of the things. None of these things matter. This is all a video game, like, and I'm the one. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
Child,
writing that down.
I'm just wow, my oh, I'm not gonna lose no any type of, hard because I have not ever sat down to watch any of the Matrices. I have not watched it at all, none of them. I'm like, so I'm listening to you, and I'm like, wow, this is a great plot.
Girl, I love the Matrix series. Like, and I feel like I haven't even seen the last one.
Really?
Like,
How
I
many
haven't,
are
because the
there?
thing about the Matrix, you got to be ready to sit your ass down and watch a long video. Like, I mean,
Oh,
like a long movie. Like, they all like long. So like,
what
it ain't gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be an hour and a half or 2 hours. No, like them joints be
the Matrix?
so good.
That's crazy. Okay, all right, okay. I need to. I'm gonna have to put on my list someday in a couple of weeks. Like, go watch the Matrix if it's that long. Nezzy,
Right.
that's beautiful. That reminds me of our conversation that we had like a while back, and I actually included it in that poem that I had sent you because you had said it. You just like, oh, everybody's chosen, but not everybody knows that they're chosen. Is giving me that energy, like the one.
Mhm.
Like y'all, we all out here chosen. We're all God's favorite.
Honey, let me
I
tell you,
just know that I'm
because
God's
do you
favorite.
know how difficult it was to get you here? I mean, think about it. Like the fact that you are even a human being, you survived the rush to the egg, you survived the whole pregnancy, you survived birth into this world, and you survived the year since. Like,
A whole miracle.
yes, like
A
you
whole
are the
miracle.
one.
Yeah.
Like, just
Mm.
act like it. Act like it.
Act like it. Oh
Like,
my gosh. Ooh. And okay, when as soon as you said who's your superhero, my brain automatically, without fail, without a doubt, okay, unequivocally, Storm. I'm Storm. I am Storm.
the
I am
ex-woman.
Storm. Okay, I'm Storm. You be hearing me, like in terms of just like being like, what is she? She's like a African princess, queen, priestess. She like very in tune with the elements and like everything like around her. I feel like she's like I feel like she could definitely be one of the 20% of the people in the world who are like actually highly sensitive people, but she can bring up her her bad girl energy when need be. Like she takes care of the people who she needs to take care of. And like she's like I could just see her just being just very holistic. She like just navigates through the world in a very holistic sense, very like kind, um, like humble. Like I feel like Storm doesn't get a lot of love. Storm is amazing to me. I feel
That's true
like
because
I
I don't
want
know much about her. Right. I don't know
oh
much
Storm.
about her. outside of
Yeah,
like who she is with the group. Like, but
with
her
the group.
individual story, like I don't know much about her.
Oh, I'm about to go deep dive into it now. But like
Yes,
all I do
like
know, yeah, like she's like yeah, she's like African like royalty, if I'm not mistaken. And
I
like
love
I
it.
think she maybe even also to be like a priestess. I know she, or like a healer, I don't know. But like, her power of stone that like she basically controls all the, elements. Or that she or no, she's been allowed the ability to control the elements. It's even how she got her powers is very like ancestral. You know what I mean? Like it
Mm,
wasn't like no mutant type
right,
situation. It was just like we're gonna gift you with this and like do good.
right.
You know what I mean? So like, and I'm just saying here, like, yes, I've been gifted. Do good.
Mhm. Amen. Yes,
I love Storm.
absolutely. Okay, honey. So I like this. I like this, and because you know how we feel about the hero's journey. Okay. So it's very much like in alignment. If you all don't know what the hero's journey is, make sure you go Google that joint. It's basically gonna ruin every movie for you. But nonetheless, what I like to do is put you as the hero, like, and really see how, like, through all of the things, even just achieving these goals, like, you will encounter all the things that the normal hero is going to encounter on his journey to victory. So make sure y'all check that out. Yes. So we got our goals. Okay, so what's our word for the week?
I feel
Um,
like yours is the one.
Girl, it need to be. It need to be. Like last week, my word was be. Last week, your words were
Oh,
self-love. Um, I feel like my word this week need to be again, actually. Like,
being mine was self love last week.
yeah, yes.
I feel like I embody that in like various ways with different levels of like emotions. I would say it definitely was like had its ups and downs, but I think it definitely was self love for sure. And that's what I'm also noticing. Self love is not gonna look and feel the same every single time. Sometimes, sometimes self love is like you deciding like, do I really like should I like making a decision to like really do for you and I have like no guilt at all behind it. Because once I start feeling guilt, then I'm like, that's not self love. And
Mm-hmm.
then don't do it because now you want to be able to say, well, like I did this for myself, but you didn't feel good when you did it. So like,
Mm-hmm.
like even sometimes taking the time to step back and like deal with that emotion real quick to be like, why don't you feel like you can get this? Or why don't you feel like you can give yourself time for this? Boo boo, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
That internal dialogue, I don't know, I'm finding that to be self-love because it's one thing to have awareness, but to be able to coach yourself through the emotions, I feel like I'm getting better, even though I don't like it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm realizing that that's self-love too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It definitely is.
Mhm.
It definitely is. Like self-coaching is definitely self-love.
Mhm. I'm a I'm gonna say mine is silent. But you remember
Mm-hmm.
this was also my word when I went to Hawaii after oh, this was before the health sabbatical, but silent also spells listen. Silent also spells the word listen. So I was kind of resisting it, which means I probably need to sit with it. Um because even though I'm walking, I'm like listening to a book, or even when I'm working, I'm not really working in silence. Like I'm listening to like motivational stuff in the background. But I think I need to give myself some time to like not listen to anything. Like even if it's like 15 or 20 minutes in the day, like just sit
Yeah.
and not have nothing. And I hate it, but I need to do it. Um,
Yeah.
I think mine is gonna be silent slash listen this week.
Mm, that's a good one. Like, because I'm with you on that. I definitely be listening to something at all times.
Yeah.
At all times. There's something that I'm listening to. Like, um, I feel like my word for the week is gonna be hero.
Mm.
I feel like it's going to be hero as a
Mhm.
reminder through all of these tasks to view myself as the hero of this journey. But also to like leverage, because one of the biggest things in the hero's journey is the guide, right? And so making sure that I'm leveraging my guides, right? Finding my guides, using my guides, the things that they have told me to do, um, so that I can move forward. Um, and I think that's going to help me to remember to stay in the energy of the one, but it also is going to empower me to feel like, almost like I'm creating my own movie,
Mm.
right? Like
Wow.
I'm creating my own movie here. Like, um, and honey, this is a action packed. Okay.
Hello.
Honey, this one
It's
is
a
action packed. I feel
it's a
like,
banger. It's a thriller.
oh,
At the end of
like
the day.
for real. Okay.
I love it.
If you have been here, I feel like we have one viewer who's been here this whole time. Thank you for joining us so much. Let us
Oh,
know
thank
if
you.
let us know if you have some goals for the week. Like, what are your goals? What's the one thing that you want to get done this week? You don't have to do 5, honey, because I know we be doing the most sometimes with 5, but maybe it's just one. Maybe just one goal. That's fine. Let us know so that we can hold you accountable as well.
Yeah,
Join in on the accountability of it all, because I definitely find it to be helpful to just reset every week to see
for sure.
what the things are. So that's all I got, y'all. I hope you all have a great Monday, a great holiday if you're here in the United States. Enjoy your Labor Day. And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.